Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today I thought I'd throw in a little bit of car cam on the way into university today, not only because it's taken me a long time to get there, because a big lorry went down Death Road, so I was like, oh, I'll go down the next road. I've never gone down the next road, by the way. Go down the next road which joins Death Road, and I should be able to just like basically bunny hop him, because I won't be able to overtake him on the road itself. Anyway, so I come up to that junction that I've come out of before but never gone into, and it is the most complicated junction in the world, and I missed it. I couldn't see where I was supposed to stop. It's quite a fast road and I wanted to go right across obviously the other lane of traffic, and I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to stop with reference to when I was supposed to turn and all that kind of stuff. Like, there wasn't an obvious box to sit in, and I ended up on going slightly past it, then on some chevrons. I was like, shit. So I had to rejoin the road, carry on, and that meant having to go the long way into Bath, the scenic route, so to speak, since I am now coming into Bath the other way. Like, this is the traffic that come off the motorway. You come off the motorway and then you go along this road here. So it's taken me slightly longer than normal. I'm not sure if well, there's two. Partially I mind because I'm trying to watch how much petrol I've got in the car. So extra miles is extra bad. But sometimes Google says this way is faster, to be fair. But not today, not in rush hour, or not at 7:45 in the morning. But also, this is the last time that this car drives to Bath. Isn't that really sad? Isn't that really sad? It's like she's being put down or something. Look, while I can concur that when you go up hills, the car thinks it's got less petrol in it than it actually does have in it. But as I was coming up the hill onto Bath, up to campus, my tripometer went to 0, and my, is it called a tripometer? I had like 30 miles, like 40, 30 miles in it. I think 40 to 50 better. The thing is, that's not very accurate. So, do I put like £2 worth of... Bear in mind, like, this is driving me home and then it's driving to a garage to be sold. Do I just put £2 in it? Just to, like, tide me over, to make sure I don't break down through no petrol? Or do I risk it for a biscuit? And to be fair, £2 is a lot of biscuits. You can get at the very least, like, 2 family pack custard creams, packs of custard creams for that. Sainsbury's. I think it's likely I'm going to have to double check what it says on the way home as I leave this place. We'll let it reset itself, because it was still on 0 when I parked. We'll let it reset itself, see if it can figure out if I've got another... I only need 10 miles to get me home. Only 10, that's all. And then decent traffic. Will I get that at 6 o'clock? Probably. 6 o'clock traffic actually isn't all that bad, it's just a bit miserable. Right, okay, we're on campus. Today we have our usual spread of a 9 o'clock and a 5 o'clock lecture. 5 o'clock lab, kind of the same thing, kind of not. To be honest with you, I haven't been to that lab for the past 3 weeks or so, because of other things though. I also have a group meeting at 3, a meeting with my supervisor for my final year project at 12:15, and a lunch meeting with Beth at 1. So it's quite hectic. So I'm going to be trying to work as hard as possible today. I also only had 5 hours sleep last night, because I got up, went to bed at 1, woke up at 6, so I've got limited sleep. The idea is work really, really hard today, and then go home and relax in the evening, rather than continue to work, and then I can reset myself for Friday where I'm at home all day. So yeah. Otherwise though, the focus of today is to do one of my HCI reports. However, in this morning section now, I'm most likely going to do my final year project and attempt to get the changes I was making yesterday so that they actually write to files, rather than the fact that they currently aren't writing to files. So instead of going to the library for like 50 minutes, I'm going to head straight to the lecture room and just sit in there and do some work instead, because I know it's not being used at 8 o'clock. So we're going to try and source out another room that I may have found, which may potentially be pretty good to work in. It's like one of the rooms I normally go into, but a bit darker, and on the other side of campus where people don't necessarily think it's there. And I've looked at the schedule and it seems to be free nearly all of the time, so I feel like I've seen that room before, which is why it was on my timetable list of rooms to check anyway, but I've never been there since. So I think it's a really dark, dingy, like, computer meeting room, but we'll go and check. We're going there now, so let's have a look, shall we? This one looks like a semi-decent one as well. Not the one I'm looking for, however, although it doesn't have many plugs on there. This room is legit bloody well hidden, which is probably why it's never used. Oh god, it's got a creepy flashy light as well. This room, found it. Yeah, this looks like a decent room, doesn't it? It's really weird. This is like what most other universities have, where they have like a computer on one of these monitors that you can take over and control with these settings, but our university is a bit behind the times. And also, bloody plugs. Oh, is that the headphones? How does that work? I don't know. This one opens though. Look at that. Well, that's strange. That's headphones, that's HDMI. Weird. Either way, I swear you can only get in this place via one way. This way. Through like this reception that you really have no technical reason to walk through. So. Also, I have a pet peeve for automatic doors that swing out. Because when you walk towards it, it starts to open and then you have to step back. Like, either don't make it automatic or have sliding doors as well, because it's automatic. It's really heavy to move. So I feel like it's just irritating. It can't be good if you're in like a wheelchair or something, because then you wheel up to it, it'd open and you have to wheel back. Anyway, I may capitalise on that room this afternoon when I'm looking for a room away from people. So, I'm not really a fan of working around people all the time, that's the thing. So that's pretty cool as well. Anyway, that's me at 9 o'clock. So, yeah, it's like I like sitting around. Well, I don't really like sitting around people when I want to work, because I want to put headphones on and just like sit down and concentrate. But then if you're around people, you feel like either A, you can't have headphones on, or B, you're always on edge. Like, are you going to talk to me, or should I be ready? Just assisted someone trying to find their way through this university. The department that like computer science is in and whatnot, which is 1 West, it's a bit of a mess. There's like 1 West North, all of that stuff, and it's a bit of a maze. So I just directed someone to 1 West North. Otherwise, I'm not sure if you got my excitement there, but my program works. It can detect infinite loops that don't throw errors, which is awesome. It means that now my program is more or less just a case of creating the things that can make those infinite loops now, which is great. I'm now going to go and try and work in the library, because it might be more productive than in the lab. Depends how busy it is, really, to be honest with you. It was a pretty productive hour and a half or so, and I'm now heading to a meeting with my supervisor. So apparently I have post in my pigeonhole, so I'm going to go and check that out as well. Don't know why. I'll find out, I guess. Also, I found out how I've got to go about changing my parking permit on my car to my new car. So I'll have to sort that out next on Monday when I bring my new car. But I shouldn't have to pay for parking on that day. How bizarre. There are invitations to like safety critical conferences and stuff since I went to that conference like in November time, and one of them was for February, which is gone obviously, and then another one's coming up, and it's like, they're really expensive. I ain't going to any of them. Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just left that meeting, which was much longer than I thought it would be. I had a meeting with, it's about 45 minutes long in total. I was meeting with my supervisor about stuff, and then we went down the hall to discuss potential for pots of money which could start a company if I wanted to go into that kind of thing. It sounds really exciting and relatively promising. The terms and conditions, i.e. like what's in it for them, but by the sounds of it they just have this pot of money which is annoying them and they want to get rid of it. So, and it'll be like free office space, free connections and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, it was quite an informal chat or whatever. He said like he threw together like a 2-page, not business plan, but 2 pages on like what the idea is and all that kind of malarkey. I put it like I'll be competing against not many people, so could be good. Either way, it looks promising. There's so many stairs. Just had some lunch with Beth, and now she's off to a lecture. I have an hour gap before a group meeting, so I'm going to go and do a little bit of work for an hour. It's going well so far today. Some relatively disappointing news, so I've been like trying to keep her happy. But no, we now have a gap in the group coursework, and then it's windy. And my brain's kind of gone a bit frazzled. Yeah, just waiting for I just had like half an hour, more or less, chill out, sort out some emails and admin and stuff. Now waiting for my group to arrive so we can have a group meeting. Fun, fun, fun. I'm flagging. I need a cup of tea. My shoe is squeaking. My left shoe. Just doing a little bit of exploration there in an attempt to find a toilet, but couldn't do it. Also good group meeting. It says there's signs to it, and there isn't. That was a good group meeting. We know what we're doing. It's just a case of doing it. I've always wondered what this thing is in the front of our library. I'm just waiting for Andy. Just finished labs. So, a lot of time has passed. We had a group meeting. Group meeting was good. I think we discussed that. And then I went to go and take some documents to a lecturer to do with safety critical conferences. Like, I'm getting invitations to safety critical conferences because of the conference I went to, and they're all like £200. I'm not going to them. How much money do you think I have? It wasn't that good. And so I was going to hand it over to the lecturer, but I couldn't. He was in meetings and stuff, so I couldn't do. I was then going to go make myself a cup of tea to like get myself up and running again for the last lab of the day. And then I got railroaded by Andy, who wanted to talk me through some problems he's having with his code. So I was trying to. I'm basically like, you need people sometimes to just sound off against, to try and like throw ideas at and then see what sticks. So I was that basically for 45 minutes before going to the lab. Went to the lab, came home, drove back, put some more petrol in my car to get it back home, and then flew back home. I had a whale of a time actually driving home. I was going down Death Road like a bullet. I had windows down, music playing loud. That's the last time that car's going to make that journey, so I thought I'd celebrate it. It was a bit cold though, in all honesty. I could probably take off car cam because it's unlikely that we'll be able to use car cam in the new car. What else? So we got back here, had some dinner, and kind of just watched TV and stuff. I'm pooped. I said, didn't I, that I was going to work really hard during the day and then burn. Gone are the days when I used to be able to do 5 hours sleep a night. I'm getting so old. I feel ancient. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Getting up again early tomorrow. Oh god, it's only just gone past 10. Look, bloody hell. Getting up early tomorrow, normal time and all that kind of good stuff. Also, Graham hasn't come out in the evening now. She just doesn't want to come out. She just sleeps in her bed. We used to think it was a problem that she wouldn't sleep in her bed. Now she's like looking in there too much. We're going to get fat, Graham. But yes, otherwise, I'm off. So I'll just turn the light off, sorry. I'll catch you later.